Peresmeshnik.
Okay, cool.
So welcome back to that, I guess.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do me the 3, 2, 1 that you always do, man.
Nah, man. Never. That was not just
I
animal.
started.
Ah, you're lying.
Uh, is that me? How do we
Yeah.
know there isn't another one? Or is that you?
It's you!
Oh, okay. How do we know there isn't another one among us then, Vector? If we bring it with us, the situation is the same.
We bring everyone or bring everyone except abortive?
Such a dumb option. That's so. What? No, we bring everyone.
Alright, cool.
Why would it only be opera that's the problem?
I have no idea, man.
Uh,
Uh,
that's you and
the blood type we found was A negative. Oborov is the only crew member with this blood type now. While he is in shock, he isn't acting strange. We bring everyone.
no. There are too many important charts and equipment on this ship. Just abandon it. We find creature. We kill creature. That's an order.
As Captain Stepanov walks away, he orders two crew members to accompany him. You look after him with disdain.
I agree with the captain. We're stupid.
Okay. You look around at the rest of the room as the captain leaves. The rest of the crew is nervously fidgeting. Some stare at others with suspicion, eyes darting back and forth, addressing who they can trust. Others are already huddling in small groups, whispering frantically, while occasionally glancing nervously at the others. You watch with dismay as some of the crew sneaks away. You need to act now. You know the crew's best chance at survival is to escape before the creature can replace someone else, but Captain Stepanov won't order an evacuation. Orbotov is sitting in the corner. His leg has been freshly bandaged and he is alone. What do you do? Ask Orbotov to help, escape on your own, or organize a mutiny.
What's mutiny again?
It's like where you try to overthrow the captain.
Ask Orbo for help is my vote.
Alright.
Unless you got something more interesting.
Nope. You run over to Oborov, who is lying on the ground clutching his bleeding leg, and ask him if he can walk. He looks at you with a grimace and replies,
It's just a scratch. It will take more than a shallow cut to take me down.
"Good, then let's get off this ship!" With a furrowed brow, Oborov begins to speak.
The captain said,
"Stepanov doesn't know shit. We'll all die if we stay here. You saw what they did to Yuri. We stay here and we're next." Oborov is silent for a few moments.
Perhaps you are right. That thing is crafty. I doubt it replaced Yuri because it wanted new friends. So what do you plan to do?
Escape on the lifeboat, of course. To you.
Vector, lifeboat's monitor is broken. I've been working on it. But even if it weren't, you just want to leave our comrades behind?
You look around the new empty room and then turn back to Oborov with a solemn look. Everyone is gone. The monster could have already transformed into one of them. Our best chance was to evacuate everyone after the attack, but that chance is gone now. Oborov looks sternly at you before answering.
Alright, what you say is probably true. I am in. We don't have any paddles. Obrov chuckles somberly. Oh, yeah, then Obrov chuckles somberly. That incompetent Yuri lost them the last time we took it out. So I need tools to fix the lifeboat's engine. Follow me.
Alright. Oborov walks briskly to his room. You follow close behind, but have trouble keeping up with him. You are amazed that he is able to walk so fast given his injury, but when you enter the room, he begins rummaging for his toolkit. After searching for a moment, he faintly smiles as he pulls out a clanking bag.
Aha! Here it is. These tools have never let me down.
His smile quickly fades as you both hear a strange roar in the distance. There is another shrill scream that sounds almost human. You turn to Vector. Time to go. We're not turning to Vector, we're Vector. Uh-oh. You begin to head towards the lifeboat with Orborov. As you turn a corner, you notice a trail of blood that leads into a room. A look of dread overcomes Orborov's face, but he attempts to reassure you with a nod. You inch towards the door and slowly begin to peer inside. As you look inside, Orborov lets out an audible gasp. Inside the room, you see a pile of bodies in the corner of the room. Your eyes lock into one of the bodies. You recognize him as Artur, a young boy who worked in the kitchen. His scale is pale white and his dead eyes stare back at you as the creature feasts on his body with it. His body mouth hangs open.
I totally heard that as a femboy who works in the kitchen.
I mean, he probably is, let's be honest.
It's the local femboy.
Yeah, he wears his maid costume all the time. We just kind of ignore that. You notice the second creature walk toward the bodies and begin eating. Suddenly, you notice feel a tug on your shoulder as Orborov pulls you away and begins to push you into another room. You notice a sign on the door that says Armory. We're so good at reading. Once the both of you are in the armory, Orborov locks the door behind you. No! It's your thing. It's
Okay.
you.
New plan. We blow up the His voice trembles, but not with fear. His fists are clenched as he looks to determination. They killed all my friends, defiling my ship. I blow them up.
Just imagine like Undertale. Is that safe? Lane.
Of course it's safe. Sorry, I totally did not register. Of course it's safe. You set charges, you get away from charges, they blow up. Safe. Now get going.
As he turns to leave, you
Man, it
realize
really
that you
only
don't
works
have
in the accent.
Well, it's okay.
Continue, sorry.
As he turns to leave, you realize that you don't have any food or medical supplies. Where were those supplies? Ouroboros looks back at you.
That is true. Alright. You get supplies, I repair the ship and arm bomb. Quickly now.
You both leave the armory and head your separate ways. You rush to the kitchen, you grab some emergency rations, then sprint to your room. As you run, you hear another low roar. You arrive at the door to your room. Open the door. You open the door to your room. There is no one there. There's a large knife lying on top of your desk. You often used it to open letters and carve when you were bored. You grab the knife, figuring well, if it might come in handy. You catch a glint in the corner of your eye and look and find your golden locket. It is open to your daughter's face and is smiling at you. You pause a moment before closing the locket and stashing it in your pocket. Head towards the lifeboat. As you run, your mind begins to wonder frantically, how will I tell my daughter? What if I don't make it? Who is it? I have to make it. Who is it? As your mind races, you begin to seriously ponder. Where is it? Is it watching me? What if it replaces abortive? What do we think about?
Where is it?
Where is it? You begin to wonder where it is. It could be anyone, possibly even anything. There is no way to know what it can mimic. It could be an inanimate object like a plant or chair. You thought if it hiding in plain sight terrifies you, and you begin to look around suspiciously. You need to get out of here. The lifeboat is just around the corner. Turn the corner. The lifeboat is now in view. Next to the boat, Oborov is waiting. He is anxiously fidgeting with his wrench before he finally sees you. He begins to smile grimly as you get closer. You slow down before stopping altogether. You can't help but think about how the monster can mimic anyone. What took you so... Oh, it's your thing.
What took you so long? Well, hurry on in. This ship is set to blow in 20 minutes. Rev, stop for a second. Looks inquisitively at you. What is wrong?
Is it really you, question mark, or attacking?
Oh my gosh. Is it really you? I don't want to make all the decisions. Sorry, you could do so too.
No, I want you to make decisions.
Okay. What are you saying? You think I am that thing? Albrecht sighs. I suppose you are right to think so. Oh gosh.
He pauses a little bit
I
for
don't even know if they can
continuing.
talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Not sure how to prove I'm not a monster, but I can tell you I hate that thing and I will kill it. The explosives are armed. Believe me when I tell you, it would bring great pleasure to watch that son of a bitch burn down in the explosion, and that is why I am not the monster.
Believe him or attack him.
Believe him.
Alright. You board the ship with him. He smiles as you board the lifeboat. See? Oh, your go. Sorry.
See, not so bad, right? Albrecht looks at you with a warm smile. Now, let's get going.
He walks over to the release mechanisms and pulls a switch. There is a loud clink of metal as the lifeboat jerks back. However, the mechanisms don't detach. Oberev's smile is quickly replaced with a panicked look. What is wrong?
The release mechanisms are jammed, probably because of the cold yo-mo-yo.
Oberev takes out his tools and begins working at the mechanisms, locking the lifeboat in place. You hear another roar from the other side of the ship. Hurry! Go ahead.
Shut it, Victor! I'm working as fast as I can!
As he works, the sound of planing metal echoes throughout the ship. You hear another roar. You aren't sure, but you think that it was closer this time. Oberev looks back at you with a worried grin.
I think we got its attention, comrade.
You can do this. Keep going. Oberev turns around to keep working. 10 minutes pass by, but it feels like an eternity. You hear another roar, much closer this time. In the distance, you see a shadow, growing ever larger. You look worriedly at Oberev. Oberev, it's coming.
Just a sec. Got it. Boy, you it. Albrecht jumps back to the boat. Hit that switch!
Hit that switch!
We're at level 4 paranoia.
49.
Oh, I can't. There's a little thing covering it up on mine.
That's
So it's just 4 for me.
In an instant, the lifeboat is released and falls violently toward the ocean water. It hits the water with a deafening smack, creating a massive splash and soaking you with ice-cold water. Oberev flicks a switch on the engine with a roar. The engine's... That's a... Not a typo in your game. It doesn't say engine. Spider still alive. We're gonna need like $10,000 for us to proofread your game. Yeah, sorry. Steers the boat away from the ship. A smile stretches across your face as you watch the Peresmeshnik grow smaller as you get further away. We did it! We're going to make... Boom! The Peresmeshnik is swallowed up in a fiery explosion. As your ears ring from the intense sound of the explosion, you feel something whiz past your head. You open and close your mouth rapidly, trying to fix your ringing ears. Once the ringing begins to fade away, you look up at Oberev, who is staring past you with a look of horror. Your toes suddenly feel cold and wet. Look down.
Comrade, there's a leak.
You look at the front of the boat and see a hole where water is gushing forth. You come to the realization that what flew past you was shrapnel from the explosion and it must have punched a hole in the bow. The boat is sinking and you need to get to land now. There's not the ice sheet. Oberev steers towards the ice as the boat starts to sink. As the boat rams into the ice sheet, you and Oberev both lunge forward. In the crash, you are knocked down to your hands and feet. Before the boat sinks, you and Oberev manage to scramble into the icy shore. Panting, you look up and look out at the ice sheet around you. Oberev is next to you, gasping for air. You both take a moment to catch your breath before silently nodding at each other. Well, where is home? Oberev points silently towards the rising sun without exchanging any words. You begin walking in that direction. Oberev follows closely behind. As you walk forward, you can only think of one thing. Maya, I'm coming, and I won't be replaced.
Oh, we're so dead.
The end. Ooh, the end.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess there is different ending.
Yeah. This was the...
Again?
Do you wanna?
I mean, do you know if there's more fun endings that are interesting?
I think most of the other ones mostly just ends in you dying in some way or another. I think this was the best ending.
Okay, then, what's our time?
Pretty much end of the episode time.
Well then, if people really want us to keep doing this one, we're gonna have to get at least 5 comments on this video. We'll do another episode.
Yes, just the 5 comments on this video. We'll do another one.
Just the 5 comments. It could be one person just saying poopy butthole 5 times, and then we'll do it.
Yeah, man, we have low bars. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.